I just thought I'd chime in on this whole Mateta Wilfred Zaha thing because I'm gonna give my opinion on it. And I've seen the videos. I seen what Zaha said. I seen what Mateta commented about. Yeah, and some people, I spoke to one man. One man said, "Yo, it's banter and all that," and some man are saying, "Nah, he's wrong for saying that." So, first and foremost, if you don't know who they are, yeah, Mateta plays for Crystal Palace and Zaha plays for DC United. He used to play for Crystal Palace. They used to be teammates a couple years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, probably about them times. So they used to be on the same team. Obviously, Mateta got called up for France and played for France. Made his first start for France. Mateta is 28, by the way. You gotta keep that in mind. Mateta is 28, by the way, and he just got called up for France. Yeah, he played for France the other day. He played for France, I think it was on Monday, and he scored on Monday. And after obviously, he got interviewed after and he made a statement which referred to Wilfred Zaha. We're going to get into this statement quickly. Here it is. Yeah, let me get it up on the big screen. So, this was after he played for France, scored for them, and this is what he said after the game. He said, "At Crystal Palace, when I wasn't even playing, I spoke about the France team in the dressing room, and I had teammates like Wilfred Zaha who were laughing. I knew that I would get my chance." So he's basically saying like, "Yo, no one believed in me playing for France or even getting a chance for France." Bear in mind, it's took him till he's like 28. I think he's made his debut before, but this was his first ever start on Monday or Tuesday, 3 days ago it was. Sorry. So yeah, that was his first ever start for the French team at 28. So you know what I'm saying? It's took him a long way to get to actually start for the team because 28, having a first start for your country at 28, that's late. That's late. You get me? So it has took him a while. It's been a mad journey for him, but he got there in the end. Now we're gonna get into Zaha's thing before I even speak on it. So obviously, here's Zaha's reply. He must have rattled Zaha because Zaha's looking upset. Which at the same time, well, we'll get into that in a minute. Oh shit. I didn't press the sound. One sec. Go back. Let's get the sound up.
No, I'm sorry, because my head's on fire. I've got to clear up this Mateta situation because he doesn't want to. I spoke to him. He doesn't want to. He's okay with it. And this just shows me that, see the times when I was playing at Crystal Palace and all these people were watching me, it's clear that they weren't happy for me because I never made anyone feel like shit. I never, like everyone knows me, like the only time on the pitch is when I'm passionate and all that stuff, but I'd never bully someone or say someone won't make it here or won't make it at all or nothing like that. So it's like, it's disgusting when I see someone that I thought was a friend do that. Like the conversation that was had was his chances of playing for France way back when he wasn't playing for Palace, and there was 10 players that he had this conversation with. And as friends, we laughed it off, but we were joking around that it's going to be difficult, especially with Benzema, all these different players playing in those positions. But we never ever once said you're never going to make it. So wouldn't you be shocked, and especially with football banter, when you're mates, wouldn't you be shocked if this person asked this to 10 people? I swear to you, 10 Crystal Palace players were there when this conversation was had. Wouldn't you be shocked that this person has made out like there's some sort of hate from me? Why would he say my name when there was 10 people? Or is it because with Zaha is the biggest name? I do not understand. It's disgusting. I've never hated on anyone. So now I'm getting messages, "Oh, you're not laughing now at Mateta." I couldn't care less. Well done to him. I even congratulate him publicly on his Instagram, on his posts. So to hear that story come out, it's like, what the fuck? Did you dislike me the whole time for you to come out with this, your come-up story? I'm going to use Zaha as my come-up story. Like, it's nasty, man. It is nasty. Like, this is why I don't have football friends. This is why I keep myself to myself, because how's you going to do that?
We're gonna run back through it. Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna pause it at the main points and talk about as we go along.
Sorry, yeah, because my head's on fire. I've got to clear up this Mateta situation because he doesn't want to. I spoke to him. He doesn't want to. He's okay with it. And this just shows me that, see, the times when I was playing at Crystal Palace and people, all these people were watching me, it's clear that they weren't happy for me because
This point here, first and foremost, how has he tried to make this about him? People weren't happy for me. I don't get that. I don't get that at that point there. I don't get that at that point there. People weren't happy for me. We're not talking about him right now. We're talking about, he's talking about when he was playing for Palace, people weren't happy for him. What's that got to do with anything?
I never made anyone feel like shit. I never...
Bro, you saying you never made anyone feel like shit. It's clear what... No, first and foremost, let me say this. If 10 of them said it, why is he just calling out Zaha? That's first and foremost. Why is he just calling out Zaha? Call out all of them. The only reason I can think of why, maybe Zaha was the head of the hierarchy in that dressing room at that time, so he just called out Zaha because Zaha, it was the main man there at that time. Which Zaha, when he was at Palace at some point, he was the main guy. So maybe Zaha was the head of that dressing room at that time there. So that's why he's probably called it. And hearing Zaha say, man weren't really happy for me as well. It seems like Zaha at some point was the main guy in that dressing room and in that team, but yeah, obviously you've made him feel a way. If you laughed, he felt a way about it. Do you know what I'm saying? And you lot might have took it as banter, and he didn't take it as banter. He remembered because he's clearly said it now, and that was years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously you can't say you never made no one feel a way. You clearly made him feel a way. That's why he's brought it up.
Like, everyone knows me. Like, the only time on the pitch is when I'm passionate and all that stuff, but I'd never bully someone or say someone won't make it here or won't make it at all or nothing like that. So it's like, it's disgusting when I see someone that I thought was a friend do that.
Yo, it's not to say that he ain't your friend, but what you said to him hurt him. That's what I'm looking at it. What you said to him hurt him. There is no way, yeah, like there's banter, you know. But we'll get into the rest. We'll get into the rest right there.
Like, the conversation that was had was his chances of playing for France way back when he wasn't playing for Palace, and there was 10 players that he had this conversation with. And as friends, we laughed it off, but we're joking around that it's going to be difficult, especially...
Yeah, but bro, this is what I'm saying. To me, you saying we as friends we laughed it off, but we was joking. But either way, that's negative energy to me. That's negative energy. Now, if you're serious and you said to him, boy, it's gonna be hard, you know, but you've got a chance. If you lot didn't even say to him, yo, you know what, you've got a chance still, you know, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's gonna be hard. But bantering about that, I don't care what man say. I'm not taking that as banter. If man are laughing at me and I'm talking about, yo, I want to play for France one day, and man are laughing at me, that's negative energy to me. That to me anyway.
With Benzema, all these different players playing in those positions, but we...
At the same time, it is realistic, but that don't mean you ain't got a chance. There's certain things you can't banter about, but I know how these dressing rooms can be. People laughing, taking a piss, people probably getting bullied in these dressing rooms. These footballers ain't what, you know what I'm saying? What goes on in a dressing room, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what goes on in some of these dressing rooms. And Zaha, I ain't gonna lie, when he used to play for Palace, you always used to see him with a screw face. Even everyone used to say he never looked happy. We don't know how he was in there, but I'm under the impression that he was the main guy in that dressing room. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why Mateta's probably come at you. He's probably come at the head. You get me? You shoot the shepherd in the head, then the sheep will scatter. You don't need to get at everyone else. You get at you, the top guy who was in the dressing room at that time. But at the same time, why not? You should have just said, he could have been a bit more professional and just said, yo, all my teammates laugh. When you're singling out Zaha, obviously you're making him look bad as well.
Never ever once said you're never going to make it. So wouldn't you be shocked, and especially with football banter, when you're mates, wouldn't you be shocked if this person asked this to 10 people? I swear to you, 10 Crystal Palace players were there when this conversation was had. Wouldn't you be shocked that this person has made out like there's some sort of hate from me? Why would he say my name when there was 10 people? Or is it because with Zaha is the biggest name? I do not understand. It's disgusting.
Exactly, that's what it might be. Zaha was the biggest name, because when Zaha was at the club, he was the biggest player at that time. When this happened, yeah, he was the biggest player at that time. So, yeah, he might have just done that because of that.
I've never hated on anyone. So now I'm getting messages, oh, you're not laughing now at Mateta. I couldn't care less. Well done to him. I even congratulate him publicly on his Instagram, on his posts. So to hear that story come out, it's like, what the fuck? Did you dislike me the whole time for you to come out with this, your come-up story? I'm going to use Zaha as my come-up story.
He might not. I don't think he disliked you. I just think that he took that to heart, what you said to him. You get me?
Like, it's nasty, man. It is nasty. Like, this is why I don't have football friends. This is why I keep myself to myself, because how's he going to do that?
Yeah, so it's up to you, like, to make your own decision about it. Me personally, I feel like, yo, that was negative energy. If man are all teammates and rare man are not supposed to tell me that and laugh about me talking about I want to play for them. Now, if a man says to me, yo, he's looking a bit rough, you know, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you're gonna have to really knuckle down. There's some things you don't banter about. Everything ain't banter. Some things you stay. Look, that's what I'm saying. You like don't even realize you like flipping got in my man's head till now. So you gotta watch what you say at the same time in the dressing room. Everything ain't a joke, man. Some things stick to, man. And some people, there might have been another player you might have said that to, and he might have took it as banter. But everyone don't take. You can't control how people take your banter or your jokes or anything like that. Some people ain't gonna take it as banter. Some people are gonna look at it like, yo, disrespect. Some people are gonna look at it like banter. It's just all, you know what I'm saying? It just all depends. But me, yeah, I ain't gonna. I wouldn't be laughing at a man. You get me? The laughing at a man. Yeah, of course that's gonna, and it caused long-term damage to him, for him to remember and bring up your name anyway. But yeah, that's just me anyway. That's just my little opinion about it anyway. If you let me know what you think about it. But yeah, man, put it in the comment below and if you're watching this video, subscribe to the channel, get me to 1,000 subs, and yeah, man, like the video. I'm out. Says World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.